listening to the Dental Student Vibes podcast. Welcome, everyone. I'm Anthony Wallach, and I'm here with Seth Kalish, Matt Havis, George Girakis, and Cole Herzik. And today, we're going to be talking about our 1-year anniversary. So before we get into that, we'd just like to read one of your reviews. So Cole, would you like to read that for us?
Yeah, we have our first review from AFR786. They said, I'm a pre-dental student and I love listening to this podcast during my commute to school. It's an amazing resource to be able to get advice from dental students who were in our shoes not too long ago. So I highly recommend listening. Thank you so much for your comment. These comments really mean the world to us.
Absolutely. We really do take them to heart, and they kind of give us the energy to keep pushing forward and doing what we do. So speaking of which, 1 year ago today, on February 18th, 2019, we released our very first episode of Dental Student Vibes. So we've been together for about a year, but this has pretty much been the 1 year point, the anniversary to the day, and we're all here together in the same spot that we started, and we've really come pretty far. So I just wanted to hear your guys' thoughts on how this past year has been.
Right. So this past year, some ups, some downs. We've met 1 million people, but I'll just give you a little background. So we've had tens of thousands of downloads from all over the world, and that's in over 100 countries. So we've come so far. We're on every continent except for Antarctica.
We're working our way there.
We're working our way, you know. We gotta. I can't even make a joke. I don't even know an Antarctica joke.
We'll get our Paladin and parka.
Paladin and parka, yeah. Head on over there. You know, hey, Eskimos get cavities too, but I know Eskimos aren't in Antarctica. But anyways,
maybe penguins.
Penguins get cavities. Penguins aren't in Antarctica either. Are they?
Yeah, they are.
I thought they were only in like the North Pole. Or is that polar bears?
Polar bears. Polar bears in the North Pole.
Okay, hey, you know, back to 4th grade geography.
You're getting your ecology lesson on here too.
Ecology, yeah.
Major 1 year episode right here, guys.
I'm in dental school, not ecology school. But anyways, well, we want to thank you guys so much. You know, a lot of you guys have reached out to us, and really, our goal here is to help you. This podcast is for you. We're here to try. We kind of found that there was not something like this to help us out when we were in dental school, when we were pre-dentals. So that's all that we want to do. We want to help the pre-dental students get into dental school. We want to help the dental students get out of dental school, and the new dentist in any way that we can help them and just learn as much as we can so that we can all be successful together.
Absolutely. George, you have anything to say other than what Seth said?
We've learned so much over the past year, and we haven't even gotten started yet. We're going to learn so much more as we go on.
That's right, George. We're just getting started. I love that. That's it. This is the beginning. Oh, I think that was the title of our first episode, 000.
Yeah. Wasn't it Genesis?
The Genesis. This is the beginning. It's still the beginning.
So all great books start with the Genesis.
The foreword. This is just the foreword.
Right? The epilogue. No, that's the prologue. We just did the...
All right, so let's talk about some of our guests that we've had on. So one of the guys that I think really set us off, taught us a lot of information. He just dove right into it. Remember Shane Kamkari?
Oh man,
attorney at law.
Absolutely.
Oh, wow.
What an awesome guy.
Smart dude. Yeah.
He had infinite amounts of information to drop on us.
Yeah. And then we also spoke with just to name a couple guys, Mark Costas, who's over in Arizona. He runs the Dentalpreneur podcast. He runs the Dental Student Network, or the Dental Success Network, and the Dental Student Success Network. I mean, the guy runs everything, and we had the chance to talk with him for about an hour and just pick his brain on stuff. And I thought that was so valuable. So you guys can go back and listen to that. He's probably one of the top guys to listen to talk to.
Yeah, he's one of the pioneers of this current dental generation like this, at least in the Southwest where he's from. He's a massive
Right.
dentist in that area.
I think we all had, some level of
celebrity like shock or whatever from just by talking to him, because he's so big. And I mean, if you're involved in the dental community, you really just see how much he has an impact on things with all he puts his hands in.
Right. And one day we're gonna get over there to Voices of Dentistry, the conference over there. That's the
Kentucky, right?
No. That Voices of Dentistry is in Arizona. That's not
okay.
But he's got multiple. He's got he also has the Dental Success Institute and all this stuff. But the whole point of it is it's just this big network of dentists to learn together, to organize themselves together, and help everyone out. And that we've learned so much from him.
Don't forget about just to run off your point, Seth. Dr. Paul Etchison was another great guy that we had on. Dr. Brian Jankowski. We had some students on. One of our guys from Stony Brook, Brendan Gallagher. And then
we had Jordan Brown.
Yeah, from Michigan, U of M.
At Dr. Skylark, you guys might have seen him.
Mm-hmm. So it's been a crazy year. We've done a lot. I think a lot more than honestly we planned on doing from the get-go, at least from our first meeting whenever we guys started doing this. And we're really just happy to grow and evolve and bring you guys along for the journey. We're going to do another episode on this, but we went to USF this past weekend, George, Matt, and I, and just to see how some people were like following us through the past few months or whenever they started listening, it just really shows that like there's a following behind this and that we're actually doing good in this community. So that made us very happy, honestly, very joyful.
It was humbling.
Yeah, it's a great way to put it. The humility was there, without a doubt. So why don't we talk about some of the future plans that we have going on for this upcoming year? I know George and Cole are working on something big right now.
Something big. Are we going to reveal it yet? I don't know. It's not quite ready yet, but it's going to be coming soon to a laptop near you.
A newsfeed near you, right?
A newsfeed near you. So we'll release that soon.
I think what we can say thus far at this point, it's going to be a very useful resource for both you pre-dental and current dental students. Something that is kind of the first of its kind. And I know, with somebody that hasn't been here since the beginning, this is kind of my greenhorn first project that I'm helping working on. And, I'm really proud to say that once it gets up and running, it's going to do a lot of good. We're all going to learn a lot together. And I'll highlight on that. That's the core piece of it. It's going to be a resource tool that will be able to help all of us. We will help you by helping us. Everyone together, and that's the big piece.
We got to grow, personally to help others, and that's very important, Cole. So yeah, we're definitely looking forward to. It should be coming out in the next couple of weeks, right?
Exactly. We're looking for a tentative March 1st.
To be on the lookout for that. Some other things we have planned, just to be pretty generic. We're going to have more dentists on the podcast. We're going to have more dental students on the podcast. We're going to talk more about our progression through our second year, getting ready to go into our transition into clinic, which is in June, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We got boards coming up.
We got boards. This Friday, we're taking our
mock boards.
Yep. So this is like the diagnostic to see, hey, are we good enough to go? Are we good enough to be released to take the actual boards? So it's a little frightening, but honestly, like, I'm not that frightened. We've got another guest coming up in a week or two, and they're going to help us out a lot with boards. A couple guests.
Yeah, so we're always up for a challenge. That's what got us here, and that's what keeps us going. So we got a big 2020 planned, and we're definitely excited to bring you guys along for the journey. So please reach out to us, subscribe, show to your friends, pre-dents, current dental students and dentists. We love to hear from you. We love to hear your thoughts, any recommendations, any questions. Don't hesitate to ask. We're always here to answer. So we're going to wrap this up, I guess, by just throwing the handles out one more time. Seth, you want to take care of that, my man?
Yes, sir. Check out our social media at dental.student.vibes on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. We've also got an ebook on Amazon. It's called 7 Hacks to Boost Your Dental School Application. And we are also available on YouTube. And we also have a Go Fund Me account. And all of those links are in the description. But again, all of this was made possible by you guys, and we couldn't do it without you. So we want to thank you again, and happy 1 year to my fellow podcasters here, and happy 1 year to our fellow listeners. So until next time, stay tuned and vibe on.